Some places on Earth are so breathtaking they look like they were designed by a graphic artist who refused to accept the concept of moderation. Water so clear it seems filtered by perfection itself. Mountains so dramatic they look like they were sculpted for a movie trailer. Sunsets so absurdly beautiful they make your phone storage cry for mercy. And yet, these places are real. Scattered across our planet are destinations that seem too extraordinary to exist outside of postcards and desktop wallpapers. The kind of places people dream about during long meetings, rainy Mondays, and those moments when the alarm clock feels personally offensive. The truth is, most of us spend years saying, "One day I'll go there." But life has a funny habit of turning one day into maybe next year, and maybe next year into why am I suddenly comparing orthopedic mattresses? That is exactly why this list matters. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 ultimate dream destinations to visit before you die. Places so spectacular they redefine what beauty looks like and remind us just how astonishing this planet really is. Some are tropical paradises with water in 50 shades of blue. Others are dramatic landscapes that look like nature decided to show off. And as incredible as numbers 10 through 2 are, the destination at number 1 is the kind of place that makes people stare at the screen and whisper, "This cannot be real." Whether you're planning your next holiday, building your bucket list, or simply escaping from your couch without paying baggage fees, this countdown is packed with unforgettable travel inspiration. So grab your passport, your sense of adventure, and perhaps a slightly unrealistic vacation budget. Welcome to Ultimate Destinations, where we explore the most extraordinary places on Earth. Stay with us until the very end to discover the ultimate dream destination, and let us know in the comments which place you would visit first. If you love stunning travel destinations and endless vacation inspiration, subscribe now and join us on this journey around the world. Number 10, Venice, the floating masterpiece that refuses to sink quietly. At number 10, we begin our journey in a city that seems to have ignored several basic rules of urban planning and somehow turned that rebellion into one of the most romantic destinations on Earth. Venice is a city built on more than 100 small islands connected by over 400 bridges and separated by roughly 150 canals. Most cities use roads and traffic lights. Venice looked at that concept, shrugged, and said, "We'll take boats." There are no cars in the historic center. No honking taxis. No rush hour gridlock. Your transportation options include walking, riding a vaporetto, or gliding through the canals in a gondola while trying not to act too impressed. Spoiler alert, you will be impressed. Founded over 1,500 years ago, Venice became one of the most powerful maritime republics in Europe. At its peak, it controlled lucrative trade routes between east and west and amassed extraordinary wealth. Rather than spending all that money on sensible things, Venetians created a city overflowing with ornate palaces, grand churches, and artwork that makes museum curators everywhere slightly jealous. The Grand Canal curves through the city like a shimmering main street, lined with Gothic and Renaissance buildings that appear to rise directly from the water. St. Mark's Basilica dazzles visitors with golden mosaics and architectural details, so elaborate they seem determined to win every beauty contest. And then there is the atmosphere. Venice has a way of making everyday moments feel cinematic. Getting lost in its narrow alleys is practically part of the itinerary. One minute you are admiring a quiet canal. The next you emerge into a lively square with musicians, cafes, and enough gelato to derail the strongest diet plan. Of course, Venice is also famous for slowly sinking, which is both alarming and oddly on-brand for a city that has spent centuries balancing elegance and engineering over a lagoon. That fragile beauty only makes a visit feel more meaningful. Venice is not just a destination. It is a living work of art, floating gracefully between history and fantasy. And if arriving at your hotel by boat doesn't make you feel like royalty, nothing will. Number 9, Dubai. The city that treated impossible as a design suggestion. At number 9, we arrive in a place that seems to have been built by a team of visionaries who were told to dream big, and then responded, "That's adorable. We were planning much bigger than that." Dubai is one of the most extraordinary cities on Earth, a destination where futuristic skyscrapers rise from the desert like mirages with excellent funding. In just a few decades, Dubai transformed from a modest trading port into one of the world's most visited cities, attracting more than 17 million international tourists annually. The city is home to the iconic Burj Khalifa, which stands at 828 meters, making it the tallest building on the planet. Looking up at it feels a bit like trying to make eye contact with a very ambitious rocket. Dubai also holds an impressive collection of, because apparently that was possible, achievements. You can ski indoors at Ski Dubai, while outside temperatures are busy auditioning for the surface of Mercury. You can shop in enormous malls, dine underwater, and stay at the sail-shaped Burj Al Arab, one of the most luxurious hotels in the world. Yet Dubai is more than glitter and glass. Beyond the skyline lies the Arabian desert, where golden dunes stretch to the horizon and sunset turns the landscape into a sea of molten copper. A desert safari offers dune bashing, camel rides, and the humbling realization that sand can somehow get everywhere. The city also preserves its heritage in neighborhoods, such as Al Fahidi Historical Neighborhood, where traditional wind towers and narrow lanes tell the story of Dubai before the skyscrapers arrived and started competing for altitude. What makes Dubai so captivating is its unapologetic ambition. It does not merely build structures, it builds statements. Everything feels polished, bold, and slightly determined to outdo itself. Dubai is where ancient traditions meet audacious innovation, where desert silence coexists with dazzling modernity, and where the phrase "too much" is often interpreted as a friendly suggestion to keep going. If you have ever wanted to visit a city that behaves like the future arrived early and decided to stay, Dubai belongs on your bucket list. Number 8. Maui, the island that makes postcards feel inadequate. At number 8, we arrive at a place so effortlessly beautiful that it seems almost unfair to the rest of the planet. Maui is the second largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago, covering about 727 square miles of beaches, rainforests, waterfalls, volcanic landscapes, and valleys so lush they appear to have been edited by nature's most perfectionist employee. What makes Maui extraordinary is its remarkable variety. In a single day, you can watch the sunrise above the clouds at Haleakala National Park, drive through tropical jungle along the legendary road to Hana, and end the evening on a golden beach with the Pacific Ocean performing its usual show-off routine. Haleakala, whose name means House of the Sun, rises more than 10,000 feet above sea level. Standing at its summit feels like borrowing a front-row seat in the sky. The volcanic crater stretches across a surreal landscape that resembles another planet, albeit one with significantly better weather. Then there is the Road to Hana, a 64-mile route featuring over 600 curves and dozens of bridges. It is equal parts scenic wonder and mild test of your relationship with whoever is in the passenger seat. Maui's waters are just as captivating. During winter, thousands of humpback whales migrate to the warm Hawaiian waters to breed and raise their calves. Snorkelers and divers encounter vibrant coral reefs, sea turtles, and fish that seem determined to outshine one another. Beyond its natural beauty, Maui is deeply rooted in Hawaiian culture, where traditions of music, dance, and respect for the land remain central to daily life. Visitors quickly discover that the true spirit of the island is not just found in its scenery, but in its warmth and sense of connection. Maui is the kind of destination that somehow manages to be both thrilling and deeply relaxing. It offers adventure, serenity, and enough beauty to make your camera beg for additional storage. Some places impress you. Maui gently steals your heart and then hands it back wearing a flower lei. Number 7. Seychelles, where paradise clearly had time to perfect the details. At number 7, we arrive at a destination so stunning that it seems to have been assembled by a committee of artists, oceanographers, and hopeless romantics who all agreed that subtlety was overrated. Seychelles is an archipelago of 115 islands scattered across the Indian Ocean, off the eastern coast of Africa. Together, they form one of the most pristine and exclusive tropical destinations on Earth. If tropical islands were competing in a beauty pageant, Seychelles would stroll in late, barefoot, and still win without breaking a sweat. The country is famous for its beaches, and not in the casual nice place for a weekend sense. Beaches like on Source d'Argent are almost suspiciously beautiful, with powder-soft sand, translucent water, and giant granite boulders that look as though they were positioned by a very talented interior designer with a flair for drama. But Seychelles is more than just a pretty shoreline. Nearly half of the nation's land area is protected, making it one of the world's leading champions of conservation. This means the islands are home to rare wildlife, including giant tortoises that move with the confidence of creatures who have mastered the art of taking life one very slow step at a time. On Praslin, the Vallée de Mai Nature Reserve preserves the legendary Coco de Mer palm, which produces the largest seed in the plant kingdom and has a shape that has inspired more than a few raised eyebrows over the centuries. The marine life is equally extraordinary. Snorkelers and divers encounter vibrant coral reefs, sea turtles, reef sharks, and fish that appear to have coordinated their colors in advance. Despite its reputation for luxury, Seychelles offers something even more valuable than opulent resorts: a genuine sense of peace. There are no giant theme parks, no flashing billboards, and no pressure to do anything beyond exhaling deeply and wondering whether real life should always look this good. Seychelles is the kind of destination that resets your standards permanently. After a few days here, ordinary beaches begin to feel like they need to apologize. This is not just an island getaway. It is paradise with exceptional attention to detail. Number 6. Swiss Alps. Nature showing off with unreasonable confidence. At number 6, we head to a place so spectacularly polished that it feels as though Mother Nature and Swiss engineering collaborated on a passion project and refused to cut corners. The Swiss Alps cover roughly 60% of Switzerland, transforming this relatively small country into one enormous outdoor masterpiece. Snow-capped peaks, emerald valleys, mirror-like lakes, and villages so tidy they seem to be under strict supervision combine to create scenery that looks less like reality and more like a luxury chocolate wrapper. Among the most iconic mountains is the Matterhorn, a dramatic pyramid-shaped peak rising 4,478 meters above sea level. It is one of the most photographed mountains in the world and has the kind of profile that makes neighboring peaks look like they need better publicists. At the foot of the Matterhorn lies Zermatt, a charming alpine village where cars are largely absent and electric taxis glide around with the quiet efficiency one would expect from Switzerland. The result is crisp mountain air and the soothing realization that not every beautiful place needs traffic. The Swiss Alps are a year-round destination. In winter, they become a paradise for skiers and snowboarders, with world-class resorts such as St. Moritz and Verbier. In summer, hiking trails wind through flower-filled meadows and alongside waterfalls that appear to have been strategically placed for maximum dramatic effect. One of the most unforgettable experiences is visiting Jungfraujoch, often called the top of Europe. At 3,454 meters, this high-altitude destination offers panoramic views of glaciers and peaks that stretch toward the horizon like an endless painting. And then there are the trains. Switzerland's scenic rail journeys, including the Glacier Express, glide through tunnels, across viaducts, and past landscapes so beautiful it becomes socially acceptable to stare out the window in complete silence. The Swiss Alps do not rely on gimmicks. They simply present some of the most awe-inspiring scenery on Earth with characteristic precision and understated confidence. It is a place where every turn looks like a desktop wallpaper, and every breath feels like a gentle reminder that the world can still exceed expectations. Number 5. Bali, the island that quietly convinces you to rethink your entire life. At number 5, we arrive at a destination that has a remarkable talent for making people cancel their return flights, start practicing yoga, and seriously consider whether owning 12 pairs of shoes was ever necessary. Bali, often called the Island of the Gods, is one of more than 17,000 islands in Indonesia, yet it occupies a uniquely outsized place in the imagination of travelers around the world. Covering just over 2,200 square miles, Bali somehow packs in volcanic mountains, emerald rice terraces, ancient temples, jungle waterfalls, world-class beaches, and a spiritual atmosphere that seems to hover in the warm tropical air like incense. What makes Bali so captivating is not just its beauty, but its balance. One moment you are watching the sunrise over Mount Batur, an active volcano that rewards early risers with panoramic views and slightly sore legs. A few hours later, you might be wandering through the famous Tagalalang Rice Terrace, where cascading green fields look as though nature took up landscape architecture as a hobby. In the cultural heart of Ubud, art galleries, temples, and wellness retreats coexist in harmonious fashion. It is the sort of place where a simple afternoon walk can lead to a traditional dance performance, a meditation session, and an organic smoothie with more ingredients than a chemistry experiment. Bali is also home to thousands of temples, including the dramatic Tanah Lot, perched on a rocky outcrop in the sea, and Uluwatu Temple, which clings to cliffs high above the Indian Ocean with impressive confidence. Despite its global fame, Bali remains surprisingly accessible. Whether you are seeking luxury villas, budget-friendly guest houses, surfing adventures, or inner peace, Bali offers exceptional value and an atmosphere of genuine hospitality. Bali does not shout for your attention. It simply welcomes you with grace, beauty, and a gentle suggestion that life might be better with fewer deadlines and more sunsets. Some destinations impress you. Bali changes your pace, clears your mind, and leaves you wondering why tranquility ever seemed optional. Number 4, Patagonia, where nature decided to turn the drama all the way up. At number 4, we journey to the far southern edge of South America, where the landscape becomes bigger, wilder, and considerably less interested in accommodating your comfort zone. Patagonia stretches across more than 400,000 square miles of Argentina and Chile, making it one of the largest and most awe-inspiring wilderness regions on Earth. This is a place of jagged granite peaks, colossal glaciers, turquoise lakes, and winds so powerful they can rearrange both your hair and your sense of humility in a matter of seconds. Patagonia is not polished or predictable. It is nature in its most theatrical form. On the Chilean side, Torres del Paine National Park delivers some of the most iconic scenery in the world. Towering rock spires rise dramatically above emerald valleys and sapphire lakes, as if the earth decided to construct its own cathedral and spared no expense. Across the border in Argentina, Perito Moreno Glacier stretches for nearly 19 miles and stands up to 240 feet high. Unlike many glaciers that quietly retreat, this one still advances, occasionally shedding house-sized chunks of ice into the water with a thunderous crack that sounds like nature applauding itself. Wildlife adds another layer of wonder. Guanacos roam the plains, Andean condors glide overhead, and pumas patrol the landscape with the calm confidence of creatures who know they live in one of the most spectacular places on the planet. Patagonia is a paradise for hikers and adventurers, but it also rewards anyone who simply pauses to take it all in. There is a rare sense of scale here. The mountains are larger, the skies are wider, and everyday worries begin to look wonderfully small. This is not the sort of destination that pampers you with poolside cocktails and decorative umbrellas. Patagonia offers something far more memorable: raw beauty, profound silence, and the unmistakable feeling that the world is still gloriously untamed. Some places help you relax. Patagonia reminds you just how extraordinary the planet can be when left to its own magnificent devices. Number 3, Santorini, the island that seems to glow at sunset. At number 3, we arrive at a destination so visually perfect that it appears to have been designed by an architect with a passion for white paint, blue domes, and dramatic entrances. Santorini is a crescent-shaped island in the Aegean Sea and part of the Greek Cyclades. It is home to around 15,000 permanent residents, though during peak travel season it feels as though the entire world has shown up with cameras, sun hats, and an impressive commitment to finding the best sunset viewpoint. What makes Santorini truly extraordinary is its origin story. About 3,600 years ago, one of the largest volcanic eruptions in recorded history reshaped the island and created the vast caldera that now defines its breathtaking landscape. It turns out that even geological catastrophe can have excellent aesthetic instincts. Perched along the rim of this ancient crater are the island's iconic villages, including Oj and Fyra. Their whitewashed buildings cascade down steep cliffs like sugar cubes arranged by someone with impeccable taste. The contrast between the brilliant architecture and the deep blue sea is so striking that your camera may begin to question its own capabilities. Santorini is also rich in history. The archaeological site of Akrotiri preserves a sophisticated Bronze Age settlement buried beneath volcanic ash, often referred to as the Pompeii of the Aegean. Apparently, even ancient civilizations recognized prime real estate when they saw it. The island's beaches are equally distinctive. Red, black, and white volcanic sands offer a reminder that this paradise was forged by fire before becoming a global symbol of romance. And then there is the sunset. Each evening, visitors gather in Oia to watch the sky transform into a spectacular blend of gold, orange, pink, and violet. It is one of the few natural events that can silence a crowd armed with smartphones. Santorini is more than a beautiful island. It is a remarkable combination of geology, history, and atmosphere, wrapped in one of the most photogenic packages on Earth. Some destinations impress you. Santorini simply glows and waits for you to fall in love. Number 2, Bora Bora, the island that makes reality look better than fantasy. At number 2, we arrive at a destination so breathtaking that it almost seems unfair to every other beach in the world. Bora Bora is a small volcanic island in the South Pacific, part of French Polynesia. Covering just over 11 square miles, it proves with extraordinary confidence that greatness has very little to do with size. This is the sort of place that has launched 1,000 honeymoon plans and a similar number of credit card conversations. At the center of the island rises Mount Otemanu, the dramatic remains of an extinct volcano that towers 727 meters above the lagoon. Its jagged green peaks look like they were sculpted specifically to ensure every photograph receives immediate admiration. Surrounding the island is one of the most stunning lagoons on Earth. Protected by a coral reef and glowing in every imaginable shade of blue, the water is so clear and vibrant that it seems less like an ocean and more like nature showing off with professional lighting. Bora Bora is famous for its overwater bungalows, a concept so brilliant that it transformed luxury travel forever. Waking up and stepping directly from your room into warm turquoise water is the kind of experience that makes ordinary hotel corridors feel deeply uninspired. The marine life is equally extraordinary. Snorkelers and divers encounter manta rays, reef sharks, sea turtles, and tropical fish that appear to have coordinated their colors with the surrounding lagoon. Despite its reputation for luxury, Bora Bora offers something far more meaningful than polished resorts and infinity pools. It provides a rare sense of serenity. Time slows down, worries become wonderfully unimportant, and your most pressing decision may involve choosing between another swim or another sunset. The island's beauty is so consistent that it begins to feel almost suspicious. Every angle looks curated. Every breeze arrives on cue. Even the clouds seem to understand their supporting role. Bora Bora is not merely a vacation destination. It is the physical embodiment of the phrase, worth every penny. Some places exceed expectations. Bora Bora quietly resets them forever. Number 1, Maldives, the place that turned paradise into a real address. At number 1, we arrive at a destination so breathtaking that it has spent decades making people stare at their computer screens and wonder whether they should really be answering emails instead of floating in a turquoise lagoon. Maldives is a nation of nearly 1,200 coral islands grouped into 26 natural atolls in the Indian Ocean, southwest of Sri Lanka and India. Only around 200 of these islands are inhabited, while many others are home to some of the most luxurious resorts on Earth. In other words, the Maldives looked at the concept of private island and decided to make it a national specialty. The first thing that captures your attention is the water. It comes in so many shades of blue that paint manufacturers should probably send a thank you card. Crystal clear lagoons, vibrant coral reefs, and beaches of powder-soft white sand create a setting so pristine that it feels less like a destination and more like a reward for enduring adulthood. The Maldives is famous for its overwater villas. Those iconic bungalows perched above the ocean with private decks and direct access to warm, transparent water. They are the architectural equivalent of someone asking, "What if we removed every unnecessary step between you and paradise?" Beneath the surface lies an equally extraordinary world. The Maldives is one of the planet's premier diving and snorkeling destinations, home to over 2,000 species of fish, graceful manta rays, sea turtles, reef sharks, and the awe-inspiring whale shark, the largest fish in the ocean and a surprisingly gentle giant. Yet the true magic of the Maldives is not just its beauty, but its serenity. Life slows to the rhythm of the waves. Shoes become optional. Time becomes wonderfully irrelevant. Your most difficult decision may involve choosing between another swim, another sunset, or doing absolutely nothing with impressive dedication. There is also a deeper significance to this paradise. As the world's lowest-lying country, with an average elevation of just about 5 feet above sea level, the Maldives is both a symbol of natural wonder and a poignant reminder of the importance of protecting our planet. Many destinations are beautiful. Some are unforgettable. The Maldives goes one step further and quietly redefines what the word dream is supposed to mean. If there is one place on Earth that deserves to be called the ultimate dream destination, this is it.